Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paola and this is my vlog for the BOOKNET FEST Readathon. So BOOKNET FEST is a non-profit event that happens every year that was started back in 2017. It is co-founded by Marines and Samantha, so I will leave their channels linked down below. It's an event for readers and it's a weekend full of like workshops, networking, meetups, dancing, panels, and it all looks honestly really fun. I will leave a link also to their like Meet BOOKNET Fest video that they uploaded I think 4 years ago now. And their mission is, and I'm gonna read this off of their website, our mission is to inspire and promote a lifelong love of reading, to connect readers from diverse backgrounds, and to uplift marginalized voices in reading communities through on and offline events. And the most fun part about this, in my opinion, is that I was actually a panelist back in 2020 when the event was fully virtual. Jocelyn, Adri, and I did Chisme Hour, and it went on for longer than an hour. But anyway, it was just the three of us talking about Latinx representation in literature, what we wanted from it in the years to come. So I will also leave a link to that down below in case you want to check it out. Please do. It was a lot of fun to do it. This year I'm joining the BOOKNET Fest Readathon, which runs from today, Friday the 16th, all the way through to Sunday the 18th. I will list the prompts first and then I'll talk about the books that I want to read. First challenge is to read a banned book. Number 2 is read a book that features your favorite trope. Number 3 is read an indie or small press published book. Number 4 is read a book that features queer characters. Number 5 is read a book that was recommended by one of the panelists. So the first book that I plan to read is Ash by Melinda Lowe. This one checks off the queer characters and the banned book challenge. It's a sapphic YA fantasy retelling of Cinderella, and the first time that I heard about this is just a fun fact. First time that I heard about this book was from Riley Marie. I will leave her channel down below, and I was honestly so pumped to even hear the words queer and Cinderella in the same sentence. So I'm very excited about checking this one out. Book number 2 is Her Good Side by Rebecca Weatherspoon. This would check off the read a book featuring your favorite trope. It is Rebecca Weatherspoon's YA contemporary debut, and it's about two awkward teenagers who pretend to date to get good at it. Honestly, that premise alone sounds fantastic, but fake dating is my favorite trope anyway, so I am going to assume that this is going to be like my next favorite read of the year. I know Rebecca Weatherspoon's writing is just absolutely phenomenal, and I love fake dating and I love YA romance, so I'm very pumped about this one. Book number 3 is Freedom House by KB Brookins, and this one checks off the box of read an indie or small press published book. And in the synopsis of the book, it says that this is a poetry collection that explores internal, interpersonal, and systemic freedom. I am doing an interview with KB Brookins in later this month. I forget the actual date of it, so I absolutely have to read this one, and it's pretty short. It's like 100 something pages, so it shouldn't be too hard, but we shall see. I've been having a lot of trouble focusing on any kind of book, like short, long. It's been hard over here, but I have faith in myself. Book number 4 is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. This one checks off the box of read a book that was recommended by one of our panelists. It was recommended by Paige on her video titled Tier Ranking All the Books That I Read in 2021. The book is described as a witty, hilarious romantic comedy about a woman who's tired of being quote-unquote boring and recruits her mysterious, sexy neighbor to help her experience new things. This one sounds like Strangers with Benefits, and I love that premise. This is kind of like that as well, Stripped by Zoe Castile, and I loved it, and it was steamy, and I know Talia Hibbert can also write really amazing steamy scenes, so I'm very excited about that one. However, it is the longest book on this TBR, and I don't do well with like long-ish books. It is over 350 pages, and that is long to me, especially to finish during a weekend, especially when I just finished reading two books like back to back in like 48 hours each, because it was my job to read those books. I did a sensitivity read on one of them and the other one for something else. So I don't want to risk getting burnt out. That's why I'm also mixing in the short book with the poetry one and with the audio book. I assume it's going to be less easy for me to feel the burnout, but we shall see. So a little bit of an update. I started reading Ash by Melinda Lowe and I'm really enjoying it. It's reading like an actual fairy tale, like you are actually reading a fairy tale book. And I love that about it. It's giving me very lovely feelings, like reminiscent of the original Disney princess era, when, you know, it would open up with them like opening up a book and reading off of it. I'm having so much fun. But I decided to start editing my long overdue author interviews, because the plan is to do daily vlogs for these readathon, and after each vlog I will upload one interview. So let's just see how that goes. I am halfway through editing the Alexis Daria one, which, guys, I filmed this one back in February. I have no idea why it took me this long to finally sit my ass down and edit it, because it wasn't even that long of an interview. I have no freaking clue. And honestly, I'm so sorry to both Alexis and her publicist for taking this long. I promise that will never happen again. The interview should be live now by the time you're watching this video, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see how all of these unfolds later on. By now we should all just accept that this is not gonna be a daily thing. I can't make it happen. So let's just carry on, shall we? I just came back from an early Father's Day celebration thing, and my family is downstairs watching Your Place or Mine, the Reese Witherspoon and Ashton Kutcher rom-com, which I've already seen. I think I watched it like a week after it came out or something, and it made me lose so many brain cells that I can't do that again. So I'm upstairs being antisocial and filming an update. So I started listening to Rebecca Witherspoon's Her Good Side earlier today, like as I was getting ready. Have I mentioned Libro FM, and have I mentioned that I'm listening to this one on audio? I honestly can't remember. But anyway, yes, I am listening to this one on audio, and big shout out to Libro FM, because that's how I got access to this book. This title was selected to be on the bookseller program that they have, and I am so beyond thrilled that I got the chance to read it. I'm so happy with it so far. It is dual POV and it has two different narrators. The narrators are Marcella Cox and Daniel K. Isaac, and they do such an amazing job. I am loving their narration so much, and I honestly can't wait to pick it back up. But I have family duties, which are all fun and good, but yeah, I'm very excited about it. It is like going into cuteness overload territory, and I am so excited about it. I love first love stories so freaking much, and Rebecca Witherspoon is just such a writing superstar. I could not have expected anything less of her. Hello. I just got back. It is Sunday now, by the way, and I just got back from a little birthday gift shopping, and I don't want to show off the gift, even though it's really cute, just in case the person who this is for is watching. But I will show you the little birthday gift bags that I got. This one has a bunch of cakes on it, and this one has like gifts and balloon on it, and I think they are Super cute. I love that this one comes with a tag. And I got myself a little to-do list notepad. I love the gradient thing that this has going on. It matches my nails. That's perfect. So let's just talk about the reading progress. I haven't been able to advance further in any of my reading, only like half an hour plus or something like that into Her Good Side, and I haven't continued on with Ash, and I haven't started any other book, but the plan today is to finish Her Good Side and start and finish Freedom House by KB Brookins. I just really want to prioritize that one, because I just know that if I don't prioritize it right now, I'm gonna be rushing to finish it like a day before the live show, and that's just not a good idea at all whatsoever. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Hello, so it is now Monday and I managed to finish 2 books, which is very exciting for me. So first I'm going to talk about Her Good Side by Rebecca Weatherspoon. I read this one on audio and it was such a fantastic experience. The narrators were Marcella Cox and Daniel K. Isaac, and they did such a wonderful job. I feel like they got all the like teenage nuances that you can sometimes read in a book, but listening to it, hearing it, elevates the material to a whole other level. And the story itself flowed so nicely and smoothly. I love that we got dual POV. It was such an experience enhancer. It was amazing. It was so freaking cute too, and I imagine it's just as easy to read with your eyes as it was to listen to it on audiobook. And the characters, oh my god, Jacob and Bethany are so cute and lovely. They're just these little awkward teenagers trying to like figure out their place in this world and where they are in like the romance field, and I loved getting to know them and how they just like slowly but surely fell for each other. I got so attached to them and I need a sequel like immediately. And the other book that I finished was Freedom House by KB Brookins. This is a poetry book published by Deep Vellum, so I will leave a link to that down below as well. I absolutely love this book. It's about queerness and blackness and transness, and it's about how KB frees themselves from the white gaze, the gender binary, and capitalism itself. It was so thought-provoking. It was freaking incredible. Highly recommend this one. And my favorite poems from it were What's on Your Mind KB, Curriculum Vitae, America Remix, I Take My Therapist's Advice and Correct Worrying to Caring, Snake Plant, and Freedom House Manifesto. And KB and I are going live on the Novelty in the Instagram page on Thursday, June 29th at 4 p.m. CT. So watch out for that. I will leave the Novelty in the link down below as well for you to check it out. Please do. It's my little lovely like passion project that I hope to turn one day into like the thing that pays the bills. So please check it out. I'm very proud of it so far, and I need more eyes on it, and you need more eyes on indie books. So definitely check it out. Link is below. Oh, and I also have an interview with KV on their first poetry book that they published, How to Identify Yourself with a Wound. Link is below. So back to Ash for a little bit. I really was enjoying it, and I plan to go back into it as soon as I finish editing and publishing this vlog. But I really wanted to like challenge myself with Her Good Side, because it had been a while since I read anything on audiobook, or really anything to be honest. But audiobooks are, I would say, the format that I struggle with the most, because my focus is not always there. Because let me tell you, I have started like 7 different audiobooks since April, and I haven't been able to sit down and finish any of them. So it was very rewarding that I got to start and finish Her Good Side within like 3 days ish. But again, Ash was fantastic, and I do plan on getting back into it. Alrighty, so that is the end of the vlog. 3 days, 2 books. I was so happy joining the readathon. I loved getting back into like readathon mode. It's just such a different, lovely experience. I want to do that again for Buzzwordathon in July, but let's just see how it all unfolds. Also, big shout out to Marines and Samantha. I promised to go to BOOKNET Fest someday because it is on my bucket list. Don't forget to check the description below for links to my Patreon, where you can find bonus content, a bi-weekly newsletter, and early access to all of my videos. All the tiers get the same thing, and it's just about however much you want to contribute to the channel. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already and you'd like to, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!